Hello, it's Aviator Joe here, and let's talk lights. Little red ones. To be very specific, the lane A and B light connected to my Rotax 912 IS. My love affair with the Rotax status lights goes back to February of 2024, just a few weeks after I took delivery of the little red rocket, my Aeroprat A22 LS. Though I had well over 30 hours in the type, about 5 in my plane, I never had a reason to change fuel tanks. This time, with Mrs. Aviator on board, I finally had to during her first local flight in the rocket. Unbelievably, I had the fuel positions mixed up, and I asked her to close her fuel valve thinking I was opening it. Nope. Well, the engine naturally didn't like this, so I asked her to turn it back on. Engine running, no problems. Except the lane A and B status lights were blinking. As per the manual, only 2 solid lane lights require an immediate emergency landing. All the engine parameters were normal. The Dynon listed the cause as a CAN bus issue. A CAN bus is the internet of an electronically controlled engine that connects it to the avionics and the sensors. Additionally, the Dynon was displaying a Rotax limit flight operations warning. I decided to turn towards Mansfield, and we were on the ground soon enough. Once we landed, I restarted the engine, and the warnings disappeared. I never really figured out why the CAN bus issue occurred, but it was obviously a reaction to imminent fuel starvation. The phrase, "up is open," is forever ingrained in my mind. I haven't seen any blinking lights for well over 120 hours. Until early December, when I did have a situation when I first started the plane. After ignition, I pulled back the throttle as normal. The engine stopped, and I got an oil pressure warning, a CAN bus warning, and a Rotax limit flight operations warning. When I restarted the engine, I got another limit flight operations warning, and that was persistent. The lane B light was also blinking. Everything else looked okay. I let the plane warm up, then shut down. I waited about 10 seconds and restarted. As expected, everything was back to normal. I did some pattern work for about 40 minutes with no issues and no lights. There were no issues on the next flight a few days later. 3 days later, I was preparing for some more pattern work. However, when I started the engine, both lane lights came on solid. Worst, I was not getting any engine information on the Dynon except for fuel pressure, which was fine. So I had seconds to decide if I should shut down the engine or not. It sounded fine, but I shut it off anyway. When I restarted, no lane lights were on, and I got my engine data back. Everything looked fine, so I decided to go ahead with my pattern work.
Caution.
Lights 44 Hotel Bravo, extend open.
A minute after liftoff, I got a blinking lane A light and another limit flight operations warning.
I'm going to have to return the field. I'm getting a blinking light.
And 4 Hotel Bravo, roger. Right, left or right downwind's approved, your choice.
I will go with left downwind, 64 Hotel Bravo.
Damn it!
Cessna 301, runway 32, wind 190 at 5, clear to land.
32 clear to land, 64301.
I don't believe this. Oh, the heat's working. That's the second time that's happened. And this time it's on a different plane. Alright, I gotta slow down here.
As the comm recording shows, I was pretty annoyed as now I'm getting these warnings in the air.
Well, nuts. I gotta slow down and get lower.
Light Sport 634 Hotel Bravo, did you require any assistance?
No, it's just a warning. So I'll be fine. Just want to get it down.
4 Hotel Bravo, roger, no problem. Runway 32, wind 170 at 4, clear to land.
Clear to land 32, 634 Hotel Bravo. Thanks. Okay, now we're back to normal speeds, although we're a little high.
Left onto runway 23, left on Delta.
Left on 23, then left onto Delta 64301.
Okay, we're good. Annoying me. Alright, first flaps.
Why don't you taxi parking via Delta Alpha, remain this frequency.
Delta Alpha with you, 64301.
All the numbers look good. I don't have to take my time on this one.
Wind calm.
Thank you for that. Okay. Oh, I'm too fast. Still too fast.
I got back down on the ground and taxied to the hangar.
This is not building my confidence. It really isn't. What I'm going to try is to power off the avionics again. Because that was weird. I had two things where the lights, I didn't get any EMS measurements at all. Alright, there was none, exception of fuel pressure actually. And then I had both lights on. Everything was running fine, but I couldn't tell if my oil was working. I reset it and it was fine. So that's what we're going to do right now. As soon as I got a straight line going here.
On the way, I rebooted the Dynon, which did nothing. The issue was the Rotax computers. I would have to turn the engine off and on and see what happens.
Alright, let's see what we got. You know what I got? It's going to, I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on, restart it, and it's going to work fine.
When I got in front of my hangar, I started my shutdown procedure, which involves turning lane B off first.
Leave the strobe light on for now. Lane B.
The lane B light came on as normal, and it gave me an idea.
And it's working.
I turned lane B back on and turned off lane A, which changed from blinking to solid red.
And there we go.
When I turned lane A back on, the blinking indicator extinguished.
I am so tempted to try it again.
Mansfield Tower, November, light support November 634 Hotel Bravo, is that 3-4 ready for takeoff? 3-2.
Light support 634 Hotel Bravo, Mansfield Tower, runway 32, wind calm, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on 3-2, 634 Hotel Bravo.
This is a software burp. The engine was running fine, so I turned around and I took off again, doing a couple of more landings. As before, I had no issues the rest of the flight. Additionally, I put almost 2 hours on the Rotax since then without any problems.
Flaps. Trim is good. I'm only getting 52 here as well.
This time, I remembered to save my alert data file on the Dynon. When I look at it, I can see the oil pressure low warning and the EMS oil pressure audio warnings being generated. They are extinguished after about 4 seconds. No mention of the limit flight operations message though. Dynon probably generates that, and I'll have to research more.
Light support 4 Hotel Bravo, left or right down approved.
We'll go left, 634 Hotel Bravo.
After about 17 seconds, I can see the engine restart. I can see it hiding the Rotax message, but I did not see the error in flight in the log. This happened on Christmas week, so I did not get a chance to investigate further. If you have any ideas, please put them in the comments. I know lights are popular this time of year, but I am a bit disappointed that I'm getting them so often. Yes, the first one was self-induced, but the rest were not. I don't believe I'm saying this, but between these lane lights and my autopilot disconnect issues last month, I can't wait for my annual in January. Thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when a new video is published. I think I'm due for a 1-year review video of the A22. Happy landings!